I was a altar boy at Our Lady of Guadalupe in Oxnard. At the time, Father Fidencio Silva, who's a missionary of the Holy Spirit, had come. He was a new priest, very energetic.
Were you impressed by him?
Oh, everybody was impressed.
Manny Vega said that at the time, becoming an altar boy seemed like the only escape from his dangerous environment. It was 1979, and he lived in Oxnard, California.
I grew up in a Latino neighborhood, surrounded by gangs. The church was the only thing that was pure and safe. My dad came here to the United States as a bracero. My mom worked in a packing house.
To be associated with the Catholic Church was a great thing for your family.
It was the norm. There was nothing else other than that. And so at that point, during that time that he came in, my parents were having marital difficulties. They were separating. They were going to Father Fidencio for counseling. My heart was just broken apart. I was a young boy. And that's where he found the weakness.
They are experts in finding.
These men take that inside information and they twist it around, and they find vulnerability within the family and they exploit it.
So what happened with Father Fidencio?
He abused me in several different ways. Digital penetration, masturbation, oral copulation, fondling, taking nude pictures of me.
How old were you?
It happened to me from the age of 10 to about 15. So this progressed not only to me, but there was also other occasions where the abuse happened in group settings with other altar boys.
How did you break the relationship?
The relationship between Father Fidencio and I kind of dissipated when I think at the age of 16 I had mentioned to him that I wanted you to join the Marine Corps. And he kind of looked at me and he laughed at me. He goes, "You'll never be a Marine, you're not a man."
To join the Marine Corps meant what?
Joining the Marine Corps was an escape from him. It was an escape from the violence that was ahead of me. Living where I lived, that I didn't think I was going to make it past the age of 21.
Because you thought you were going to die?
Yeah, by the age of 16, I had survived 3 drive-by shootings.
For the people who are watching right now, they're thinking, this is a Marine. This is a tough guy. How could something like that happen to Manny?
I've lived an extraordinary macho life.
Today, Manny is a retired police officer living in Oxnard, California. But during the late 1980s, he served this country as a Marine, a scout sniper, and in 1989 was awarded the nation's highest peacetime award for heroism.
So you're the perfect image of a tough guy.
I could take a lot. I'm very resilient, but I think what's made me the toughest of all is going through this journey.
Is Father Fidencio alive?
He's still alive.
Where is he?
From what I understand, he's in Mexico.
You know how to do detective work.
Yes.
If you want to, I mean, you could have gone to Mexico and find him, right?
I could have done a lot of things to him. Yes, absolutely.
So you are looking for Father Fidencio?
I am. I want to give him the opportunity to sit with me, and we're going to talk it out like men. I want...
You still want to do that?
Oh, absolutely.
You want to confront him?
I want to do the Christian thing, the right thing.
It took Manny 2 decades to come forward with his story. As a police officer, he found solace in his work and was able to come to terms with his past.
Not only did I investigate domestic violence, but also sexual assaults. And on several occasions, I had the opportunity to conduct criminal investigations on pedophiles who had raped little boys. And in those interviews, I would ask the pedophile, "Why did you do it?" And I would get an answer. And in a way, I was getting an answer to what happened to me.
Manny Vega, Esther Miller, and Rita Milla were all part of a class action lawsuit against the Archdiocese of Los Angeles.
How did the church react when you first told them, the priest, what you had suffered?
They were non-responsive. They told my parents this is an isolated event. It's never happened in church history.
How was the response with you, Rita?
They were full of lies from the beginning. When I went to them, they questioned me. It was like almost like a little inquisition.
Are you absolutely convinced that Cardinal Mahoney back then, he knew everything that was going on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
In the Vatican knew about
Absolutely.
what was going on in Los
Absolutely.
Angeles?
Things are stamped with the Vatican seal and stuff.
My documents had a letter from Rome.
In 2007, the Los Angeles Archdiocese and 508 alleged victims reached a settlement worth $660 million, ending all pending abuse litigation.
By accepting the money, how do you feel about that?
Entitled. They should have given me millions more.
We have a new Pope, Pope Francis. Do you think he's going to change something? That we're going to finally see some
No way.
priests who abuse people
No.
like you, children like you?
He hasn't said anything yet about it.
They don't give a damn.
No.
They don't give a damn. All they're concerned about,
Do you think some things have changed? I mean, that after
they've
the
been
lawsuits,
they've been forced to change. They haven't changed because they wanted to change. We forced them to change.
do you think that the abuse within the Catholic Church is still as prevalent as
Absolutely.
when you were abused?
I just got a call Monday from a new survivor in Orange County.
You still Catholic,
No, I'm a practicing Jew.
Rita?
An atheist.
I'm an outstanding Catholic. No, I swear, I am. I am the closest thing to a saint there is
Right.
walking the earth. She's a
Right.
saint, she's a saint,
Yeah.
I'm a saint. Why? Because we are going against the Goliath. The results might not happen until decades from now, but it's going to happen.